Alright guys, so with the news rolling in that the new Call of Duty Mobile Season 1 2023 update is officially out, I have decided to take it upon myself to make a top 5 best guns for this new season. And you guys already know the drill. With a new update comes new buffs and nerfs, and with new buffs and nerfs come new guns that overtake the throne of what gun can be number 1 and what gun can be number 5. And we have a bunch of selections from the Switchblade all the way to the Kilo 141. So if you guys want to find out what guns are the best, continue watching and I hope to see you guys in the action. Alright guys, so you guys already know the drill. Before we do continue on with our official top 5 list for the brand new Season 1 2023 Call of Duty Mobile update, we need to go through our 2 honorable mentions. And up on number 1 for that honorable mention list is going to be the Dingo. Now the Dingo is going to be an all new LMG that is going to be introduced in this new update of Call of Duty Mobile. And the reason why I'm not giving it an official ranking is because the gun is not officially out. But to put it in context, this weapon is basically a better version of the Holger. It has a faster fire rate than any other LMG that I've seen in a Call of Duty Mobile. And not only that, but the damage on this weapon is absolutely insane. So I promise you guys that when this gun officially comes out, it will definitely be seen a lot in both competitive and a ranked play. So make sure to get your hands on this as soon as you can. And with that being said, we're gonna hop on to our second honorable mention of this video. Now for our second honorable mention, we do have the OG HVK30. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was in between putting both the DRH and the HVK, and both of them deserve a chance in this list. But me personally, I do think the HVK is slightly better than the DRH, especially because of its headshot multiplier. And not only that, but they decided to increase the damage multiplier for certain parts in the body, which makes this gun insane. The only downside of this weapon is the fact that its ammo capacity is pretty low, with only 24 bullets when you do use the large caliber ammo mag, which is required for this weapon. But besides that, overall the weapon is pretty good for all ranges, but it is especially going to be good in those mid-range fights. Now that we are officially done with our 2 honorable mentions, we are going to go ahead into our official top 5 list. Coming in at number 5, we have the OG marksman rifle, which is the current number 1 marksman rifle in all of Call of Duty Mobile, and that is going to be the SKS. Now this weapon right here is really special because it has up to a 1-tap potential, and that is obviously in the head. But besides that, it is going to be a consistent 2 to 3 shot weapon. And if you guys like laying and holding those headies with your slow play style, this is the right weapon for you. And if you guys are huge fans of Lucas Season, who is the number 1 SKS player in all of Call of Duty Mobile, this is also another good weapon for you. And if you guys want to have a great build for yourselves, here's one up on the screen right now. Make sure you abuse this while you can, because I am hoping this weapon gets a nerf very soon. Up on number 4, we have the king of most SMGs, but not quite there at taking the crown for the official king title, and that is the Switchblade. Now I'm not gonna lie, I use this weapon a lot in the Call of Duty Mobile Stage 5 World Championship, especially in the S&D game mode, and I had quite some fun. And another thing to add is that they actually ended up buffing this in this newest season, which means this gun is going to be sticking with us for quite some time, which I am a huge fan of. And not only that, but if you guys want a great build for both mobility, control, and overall a damage range, here is the best build for you. It is personally one of my favorites. And with that being said, let's hop on into gun number 3. Coming in at number 3, we have the king of all SMGs, and that is the CBR4. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the overall viability and versatility of this weapon is great. If you guys want to have a gun that can melt in both close range, mid range, and long range, and can actually keep its overall damage, recoil, and overall BSA in check, this is the right weapon for you. But not only that, this weapon is great for all play styles, no matter if it's passive or aggressive. So if you guys want to get your hands on this weapon, make sure you guys do so as soon as you can, because you guys need to have fun with it before it gets a huge nerf, which I am sensing to come very soon. Now, up on number 2, and this may be an obvious one because the meta hasn't really changed, it is going to be the CraigSix, which is overall my favorite weapon to use in this season and the season before this. And the reason for that is because this is probably the first AR that has come out that is an actual hybrid, and the reason for that is because it is both an SMG and an AR. And me being an SMG player, I sometimes want to put myself in positions to map people across the map, and this is the perfect gun for that situation because it is great for all 3 ranges, no matter if it's short, mid, or long. The overall fire rate is amazing, and the overall recoil on this is pretty easy to control, which means it is an easy weapon to use for everyone. And not only that, the mythic variant on the skin is absolutely beautiful, so if you guys want to get your hands on it, you guys should do it as soon as possible. Now, for the moment you guys have been waiting for, the number 1 gun in all of Call of Duty Mobile for this season is going to be handed to the Kilo 141. But let's be real, you guys were not surprised by that. The Kilo 141 has been one of the best meta ARs in Call of Duty Mobile for almost a year, if not more. But not only that, it won the $2 million Call of Duty Mobile World Championship for Tribe, which speaks a lot of volume, and it has a 3 to 4 shot potential, which is great. And if you guys are a slow holding statue minded player that likes holding those headies and those lanes for both control, domination, and hardpoint, and S&D of course, this is the right weapon for you, especially with this build. And with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy my top 5 list for season 1 of 2023 of Call of Duty Mobile, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.